Já, komið sæl og blessuð, velkomin í Alan Wake. Í dag erum við að halda áfram með segið okkar. Við erum komin sem sagt út úr ógeðsvæðinu sem var hérna niðri í lestinni og erum komin hérna upp aftur og við sáum hérna hennan turn. Þetta er turnin það sem að við bjöggum með allt virkar bara eins og í sögu. Þannig að en í þessum turni sem bjöggum við með Alice konan okkar. Ó guð, síminn er ekki.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Good God, hver allir sé að ringja okkur? Ekki núna. Við ætlum líka að fá okkur hérna í útsendingunni smá Fruit Loops.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper to the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're close
Þetta
to
sé
getting out. We're
gæinn
making
sem að
progress.
We
Við
would
hittum
be
þarna
if you would
niður í
answer my damn questions.
svæðinu.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did
Kemur
you
út sem
ever
svona
check on the
strimill.
tower? To make sure she
wow.
really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can
Bara háma
already
maður dísu.
manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait. Hello?
Ó guð. Já. Gott Fruit Loop maður. Þá skulum við bara tjekka hvað er inn í húsinu. Að sjá, hvernig er það. Við erum með hennar first date hérna. No skot og batteri og allar græður. Já.
Writer.
Oh, guð.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Hver veit? Herru, þetta er rosalega gott svona fruit roll-up sko. Ég er eiginlega spæ. Nei, aftur rautt. Alltaf leið. Öður. Hau. Guð mun alvartur. Haunting Initiation 3.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
Hún er ekki þarna. Leikurinn fraus síðast þegar ég fór inn í þetta hérna, þannig að ég ætla ekki að gera þau mistök aftur. Þetta er örugglega gamla íbúðin
Alice's
okkar.
video camera. No memory card inside.
Þetta, locate the memory card. Used subway pass og janitor key. Ok. Ekki, byrja hérna. Part 1.
Alice's memory card.
Hvað ætla að sé hérna? Video art dark on street focal point of the dark place. Hvað hérna? Sjá, hvað er... Hvað? Hvaða memory-karti hefur að gema? Þarna okkar kona, Alice.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist.
Þarna sko. Það fáið
And then I
bláan.
met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block.
On a writerblocka.
I brought out a meaner side of him,
Nei, gamli.
one I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes.
No þessu væli.
About 6 years ago,
Uh-oh.
I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me.
Ætli þetta sé eftir að hann hafi horfið, Alan.
Then it got violent. It was Alan,
Oh, sorry.
and yet it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Ó, guð. Þetta að senda okkur aftur inn í The Dark Place? Ég nenni ekki að vera... Mér finnst alveg góður leikur, en...
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Guð minn almáttugur. Bara skjóta Alan í hausinn. End of part. Bam, 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 ba-da. Hvernig? Áfram gang. The other side. Ok. Ætlum við förum ekki Saga Anderson núna aftur. Mér finnst það eiginlega að vera skemmtilegri hluti á leiknum, sko. En já, hún var búin að hitta Alan, þarna.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time,
Okka
you've managed to
maður,
get
hristi bara
out.
hausinn.
Yeah.
Því líka endemis
But so
vitleysan.
has your evil doppelganger, Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Það svo fyndið að kalla
Interchangeable.
aðalvonda Mr.
He'll
Scratch.
scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away.
Yeah.
Look, I know it's batshit crazy.
Small.
My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Alltaf að drekka í takt. Menn munið því. Oh dear diner.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
Komustu eitthvað tíðan að því að hvernig Mr. Nightingale breytist í...
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Sko. Manuscript pages. Það komið ný hérna. He'd been on on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway. Bukowski. Wake. I'll get you, I'll find you, I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. The cultist leaned close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. On the other side, an overlap of the dark place needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality in our world eroded by repeated dark lore tied to a location. Story of a lawman whose heart was cut out of his chest. Twisted reflection on the other side of the mirror. Arcs stabbing through realities, amplifying the influence of the dark place. The elements working in conjunction made a trickle that became a torrent, a wormhole. Okei, við erum búin að rannsaka þetta í bæði hérna. Það kannski ekkert meira hérna sem að verður að gera. Helviti, það var eitthvað weapon upgrade.
Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible.
Já, við eigum ekki nóg, við eigum bara 3 svona hluta. Okay. Quick save. Increases max health, stagger enemy. Viltu ekki færa þetta hérna? Þannig við finnum meira dót. Propane tank. Þannig, hérna. Þá erum við bara klárið þetta.
Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
A cult. Yes.
Þeir voru alltaf...
Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Getur við ekki farið í hérna? Núna förum við í profiling. Nei. Profile Wake. Cult and the clicker.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
Ah, okay.
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Já, ok. Þetta bara sagði mér ekki neitt, en allt í lagi.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay, Here.
Ah.
This is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Sáu við klikkarinn sett, var það eitthvað dæmið það? Stepped out of the trailer, she needed air, but she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon. Okay. Þá fara aftur í prófæla. Það ekkert nýtt hérna. Getum við bara farið?
Wake has more information. I need to keep questioning him.
Okay. Kannski. Sko. Búin með þetta hérna. Caseboard. Þetta. Cases. Nursery rhymes.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Okay. Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of the Watery, Saga had seen Wake fabled clicker for the first time.
Right.
Vantilega viljum við setja þetta.
No. The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about.
Mhm.
They're a part of all of this.
Okay, þannig að það ekkert meira hérna. Við viljum vantarlega skoða fleiri cases.
Creepy dolls. Mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
Ó, guð. Hellingur af drasli. Dolls, Cauldron Lake. Okay, Wolf Doll used to solve the rhyme puzzle. FBI file on the reality-altering effect of the nursery rhyme.
Doesn't make sense.
Hérna. An email from the author of the rhymes, Dr. Eugene Campbell.
The FBC is definitely playing with things they don't fully understand. And that always goes well.
Hérna upp. Test sites at the Cauldron Lake. Na. Áhörðu verður bara að horfa á þetta. Rhyme found outside the Cauldron Lake. Hvað fyrir hérna? Charm appeared at the side of the rhyme.
No.
Hérna. What are these? Reenacting the rhyme made the environment change. Dark substance appeared when the rhyme was completed. Hvað það ekki hérna? Oh. Oh, so yes, the ram found near the Cauldron Lake. Vänta lite. Okej. Vad är efter det? Stash found by the bridge near Cauldron Lake. Stash found at the Cauldron Lake shore. I don't know. Okay. Out of the story.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Wake says that the dark place can be accessed from the bottom of the Cauldron Lake. Wake fiction coming into contact with the dark place has a power to change reality. Wake is trapped in the dark place for 13 years. There's an entity inside the dark place called Dark Presence. Flashlight seems to weaken the Taken. Inside a bright light, Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her. Wake, Scratch and the Dark Presence are interchangeable.
Ugh.
In the form of Scratch, the Dark Presence is editing Wake's story, wants to turn the world into a fucking nightmare. Okay. Story changes our reality bit by bit. Must get the clicker before Scratch. With it, the story can be changed and Scratch will be sent back to the dark place. If we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story to permanently change reality. Some other strange reality. The dark place merged with ours. This place and the dark place. And the page called this area an overlap.
The dark place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Huh. Wild stuff.
I entered the Cauldron Lake overlap by reciting the poem. An overlap needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality eroded by repeated dark lore, and the counterpoint crafted in depths of the dark place, connecting the story on the other side. For the overlap to form, it can't just be an urban legend, it must be supported by an accompanying narrative in the dark place. Okay, I see it for later. Oh. Och vad med allt? Previous murders. Okay. Cult of the Tree. The cult should be followers, could be followers Scratch. They have the clicker. Hvað er þetta allt komið en ekki?
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Flannel. Kallar ekki verið flannelskirtu eða? From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga's story via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose.
Hi, welcome.
What throw go
Okay, past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
Stuffed moose and squirrels one.
No, thank you. Those beady dead marble eyes still give me nightmares.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages. Just
Coffee
like our
World.
coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin! Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express! Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their
Hvað er þetta allt svona finnst? Húttari vel.
It's not haunted. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the Slow Roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun. And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10
had
receive
it,
a
yeah,
100%
kidding, I
discount
thought
on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World.
Hello?
Have a great time.
Sé eitthvað clues og eitthvað þetta. Cauldron Lake, look into news and rumors, focus on 2010, cross-reference with old case files from NYC, find out name of good coffee from diner. And I get that, brewed coffee. Það mikið þok hefur öllu.
Hello?
Oh, Tammy didn't want me to come. I can tell. Not like the trip is even helping. I thought getting out of the city would inspire me. But Brightfall is just a bunch of trees and empty storefronts. I need to find something. I'm tired of writing one-act plays about how shitty the world is. I thought scathing social commentary would make me feel like a real artist, but I don't know. It's not me. Fuck this town. I don't even want to get into what happened last night. It's weird, though, sitting here in a hotel room. Some pieces are starting to fall together. An idea for a new play, a space cult burning down the galaxy in some misguided search for TBD. A lone man and artist wandering the star until his destiny puts him straight in the cult's path. All black cast, a musical, a rock opera. Ed returns to Cauldron Lake. Tammy rides the ferry. Ekki denna.
I can't force it open.
Ég sé bara 3 klukkan. Herru, ok. Hvert erum við að fara núna? Goals drive to Watery. Ok. Við vorum komið með 2 nýjar blaðsir hérna. Ed hadn't been the same since his latest show had closed. This wasn't the first time one of his productions had shuttered early. Scathing social commentary in a one-act play that wasn't exactly filling seats. When Tammy told him she was taking a research trip to Bright Falls, he had decided to tag along. Ed told her he wanted to find inspiration. Þetta hérna, Booker, the Bookers, þetta það?
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling?
Þetta Ed Booker or Tammy Booker. Tammy tapped her pen on her notebook. Alan Wake had ridden the same ferry into town when he arrived. This was his entry into Bright Falls, his first steps across the threshold. She wrote that down. He always found it helpful to walk in the victim's shoes, do what they did, see what they saw. The fight with Ed, it's not surprising tempers got hot. Tammy had said some things she regretted. Tammy felt raindrops on her face. God, again? Okay, drifum okkur bara í Watery.
This is the 3rd time I've requested something be done about the TV in my room. It keeps going off by itself.
Elsku kallinn.
It's keeping me awake all night.
Yes, sir.
Og gleyma hvað þessi leikur er geðveikt flottur.
In the meantime, have you tried unplugging the TV for the night?
Nei, ægi. Ertu að fara núna? Þetta við erum að fara í Watery sem nýtt svæði.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? Must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before a backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the salt shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around. The flooding is even worse here. More like underwatery. I'll have to tell Casey that one later.
Stella, Tint.
Hey, what did you used to say your dream job was as a kid? I bet it wasn't doctor, but I don't know about all that.
Mayor Setter will stand up.
Mayor Seta will stand up for justice.
Þurfum svo sem ekki.
Hello. Do you have a second?
Ah, long time and no see, Miss Anderson. Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
Það voru þetta
No,
tónlistamennir
I
tveir.
wanted to ask you about something else.
Are you from
Do you
around
live
here?
around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You've seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at a nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly
Valhalla
are
nursing
very
home.
important. And it's a very nice bus.
Allt
Thanks.
með mikið af svona tengingu við norræna goðafræði.
Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. He owns many things in town.
And where is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
Já, herruðu. Elmo. Það sé ég segja það. Nei. Herru. Supplies. Sweet. What used to be the bridge. Það er vantilega hérna. Það er búið að loka þessum vegi. Búið að flæði við brúna.
Hey, Saga! Over here!
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you. Super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening.
Já, alveg rétt. Það var eitthvað dæmi það sem að
Are you familiar with the cult of the tree?
sem að það það kannast allir við hana í bænum. En hún veit ekki alveg hvað.
Symbols to scare each other, but now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh? It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident?
What?
I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled. Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories? So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights motorcycle club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest. Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
So... your commercials?
They're more than commercials, Saga.
Já,
Our
þetta
goal
er
is to both
náttúrulega gæti
entertain
tveir sem
and
voru í
educate local viewers about the fine
auglýsingunni.
products and services we provide. And Yako here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really.
Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is.
Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and check them all out.
Profiling may give me the answers I need.
Já, bara stökku beint í profiling.
Elmo thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Jaakko, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all.
Eru þeir í kvöldinu?
They understand it's dangerous. Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Jaakko. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer.
Hún kannski bjó ekkert endilega þarna, en allavega
Wake says the story will change reality around us.
Þeir
If
allavega
that's
halda
true,
að hún
then I
hafi
need to
búið
know
þarna.
what's real and what's fiction.
Owned the trailer park where I supposedly lived, calls me his funniest residence. Rose recognized me in the diner at Bright Falls, says I moved away after Logan died. Okay. Oh, okay. Þetta er bara for later. Hvað getur við talað við áttur?
All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Jaakko and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand. Yep.
Hanna, fengum nýtt. There's a trailer park nearby called Watery Lighthouse Park.
A trailer park is a good place to look for a trailer. Keep it simple, Saga. The Koskelas think I lived in the trailer park. With Logan. The story really is changing people's memories. Why aren't mine affected?
Okay.
The spare key is at Coffee World. First the witches at the diner. Now the Koskelas. They all think Logan and I used to live here. Wake said the horror story would make people crazy. Like they're being brainwashed to believe the story.
Show me hiking
Is it
trail.
spreading? There's Coffee World. Need to get across the river.
Ekki best að vera með Vision uppi ef að það kemur til átaka. Ekkert ljós í. Jú, það er ljós. Það bara sést illa með svona bygg.
What was that?
Jæja.
FBI, show yourself!
Fuck. Skot hans. Gáttu við farið í hináttina eða? Þarna eitthvað gangi. Ekki betra að vita á hvað maður að skjóta áður maður að rífa í gigginn.
More people turning into Taken. Is this the cult? Or the story? Or both?
Ágætt að hafa eitt öllum skotunum í þetta. Og prófa að ræða. Aftur. Meika náttúrulega bara 0% sens að hún sé eitthvað já, í þessu ein ef það alltaf verið að ráðast á hana. Þarna. Það fengum allan að skot. Getum og híla okkur. Saga in the Watery Woods. Allan að generatorinn í gangi hann. Ja, þetta allan ekkert lítið creepy. Öskur.
There's another cult stash.
Hey, if you take the crossbow out, put it back in the stash when you're done. Okay. Tvær örvar hérna, ein örvar hérna og þrjár hérna. Ok, þannig að þetta er þá vantarlega 5, 2, 7. Fimm, tveir, sjö. If you aren't wearing the mask, this does not belong to you. Fuck you. Okay, það er allavega tvær örvar. Svo var einar hérna. Og hérna eru þrjár. Nice. Kom með smá lásbúa. Ok. Þetta er bara styttingarleið hérna. Förum allana og tökum eitt quick save áður en við höldum árum. Æ. One shot. Kekja. Allir getum tekið á örin aftur. Já. Það mjög svitt. Já. Þannig maður ekki allan að endalist alltaf að vera finna nýjar örvar. En við prófaðum ekkert hina leiðina sem var hérna. Foss hérna. Helviti. Þykk þokan hérna. Býtu, hvað er þetta? Já, þetta er hérna. Ferris wheel. Það er búið að flæði yfir allt. Kennst ég eitthvað? Nei. Það er djúpt til að... Það er líka... Við komumst hérna og svo getum við farið hérna. Kannski betra að skoða bara mappið. Við erum hérna uppi og við viljum fara í Coffee World. Við veljum fara til vinstri. Nei, við erum ekki að prófa. Voru við hérna? Nei. Fórum við eitthvað hérna upp í Radio Tower eða? Ekki að skoða það og skoða þetta hérna. Þannig að fyrir til hægri. Þetta er hérna. Komum hérna. Bara hérna. Við komum hérna yfir þessa brúa. Já, við komum hérna. Skoðum Radio Tower og svo förum við í Coffee World. Hérna upp. Það var svona frekar svipaður staður og við vorum á síðast, var ekki? Er þetta sami staður eða? Welcome back and boy do we have some breaking news. Davis family beef jerky will now be available at the Sunday market. Ekki alltaf að maður explore þetta eins.
There's another lunchbox.
Herðu, 7 fragments. Þá getum við kannski farið að uppgreita eitthvað. Blæs, skot í haglaran. Ok, herru, þá fyrir við bara tilbaka. Mistum að þessu. Picnic area. Förum og saveum og droppum aðeins drasl í sjúboxið og svo höldum við áfram. Ætli klárist batterið í generatornum á einhverjum tímpúti eða? Í flotuna. Og þá förum við upp og til vinstri. Komst ekki henni í gegn. Hvernig séðast. Ó, svona. Og hérna. Alright. Ég að fíla hann lásbúa sko, en hann samt bara one shot, þannig að þurfum að vera þannig að eitt sem við skulum gera að við skulum henda lásbúanum hingað, en við höfum ekkert heal. En það skiptir ekki máli, við erum nýbúin að sefa, þannig að þurfum að fara hérna upp og skoða. Skot, endalist alltaf skot, ekki til.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
Já. 5, sweet. Ranger cabin. Já, við komumst hérna aðra leið líka. Getum farið hérna. Komist ekki hérna. Já, þetta þýðir að það er bara búið að flæða yfir. Þannig að við þurfum að bíða eftir að við breytum vatninu eitthvað. Þá komist við yfir. Og væntanlega gerist eitthvað í söguna eftir það sem að breytist vasslevelið. Það var eitthvað dæmi í fyrsta leiknum að það var alltaf að hækka og lækka vatnið og svo lækkaði það alveg og þá gáttu við farið niður á botnin á. Botnin á vatninu og fundið hvaðan Dark Place kom. Hérna. Faded pages. Scratch on the hunt. Wash your hands. Vänta, vi står skott om alltaf. Quick save. Já, skoða. Stendur í þessu. Scratch stalked through the forest, a terrifying dark presence in the night, more sensed than seen. Darkness boiled in his skull like a storm cloud crammed into a bottle. The woods were alive with those he had taken. They were coming with him, directed by him. His army of darkness. His singular purpose was a sharp, pulsing black hole in his head. Waves roaring out of it. Whip his flock into a frenzy, filling them with purpose. The clicker, he wanted it to take, to make his horrifying ending to the story come true. The art was there. The clicker would push it across the final threshold, a detonator to send out a tidal wave that would spread to overtake reality. He was so close to claiming it. The Taken gibbered and shouted, straining against their invisible leeches filled with bloodlust. Scratch let them go. They launched themselves into the night with a violent glee. He ripped a signpost from the ground, swung it in his hand as if it was made of air. Ahead the music started. It called him on. Let the final Deerfest commence. Saga in the Watery Woods. I was beginning to see why Casey disliked the woods so much. They felt oppressive here. Too many places to hide. This distorted carnival music drifting from the amusement park ahead did not help. What the Koskalas had said about her living in water with Logan unsettled her. For the horror story it involved her was one thing, but involving her daughter was crossing the line. Something darted across the path ahead, too fast to see. Saga drew her weapon, her eyes searched the witch. Þetta bara sem gerist á hann. Okay. Open daily, store ice wood. Right.
Hello? Anyone here? Nope.
Did they get out?
Fresh pot
Did
gift
the
shop.
Taken get them? Or were they turned into Taken? I'll need to get the key to the trailer park myself. Elmo said the key is kept in the gift shop safe.
Mm-hmm. Æja, getur ekki slögt á þessu? Meira ógeð. Ellefu, 12. Ok, það eru 12 vagnar. Þetta sé ekki gift shopin þá.
Locked. Need something to jimmy it open with.
Eitthvað til að jimmy it.
A list of maintenance work. A screwdriver. Huh.
Hey, the lock is jammed again. I forced it last time with the screwdriver, which has disappeared again. Push it back. Coffee World entrance sign, defaced, cleaned with detergent, wax sign, should be good until someone tags it again tomorrow. Slow roaster pot is stuck, won't swing. I hit it with the WD-40, seems good now. Fallen tree near Latte Lagoon. Should probably call the tree guy. Chainsawed and removed. Keep in the woods. Several burned out bulbs. Ok, við þurfum að finna skrújárnið. Nú sko þetta.
Another one of those cult boxes.
This toilet is temporary out of order. What the fuck? All the toilets are out of order. Get your shit together. Sko, maður sjá. Ætli þetta hafi eitthvað að gera við þessar tölur, eða? Eru þeir allir svona bollar með svona eldi? Nefn einhverju nokkrir. Nei. Svo. Þessi röndóttur. En þessir gulu hérna. Tveir. Ok, rendurnar hérna. Sé ekki það. Eitt bolli með einni rönd, eitt bolli með tveimur. Þessi með tveimur hérna. 7. Þessi fyrsti. Og það 10. Nei, hann fyrsti. 1. 1, 7. Og svo kemur bollin sem með 3 röndum. 1, 7, 4. Eitthvað heimskur eða? Æ. Einn. Það 4. Það með 3 röndum. Það sem með 2 og 7. Það 1, 7, 4. Ok, 4, 7, 1. Only stripped cups. Herðu, ég finn út úr þessu, en við látum þetta gott heita í bili af Alan Wake. Ég þakka bara kærlega fyrir áhorfið í dag. Verið sæl.